Gilman, you've created a monster here. It's Wednesday, everybody, January 16, 2008. And guess what? The sun just came.
Right.
Interesting thing happened in my house last night.
Do tell my Big Daddy. This is the news we've all been waiting to hear for at least a decade.
We love movies, especially Joy. Joy is a real movie fan, can tell you who appeared and what, who knows all the...
That's actually great.
Yeah, she really enjoys it. Somebody sent us a copy of Lady Chatterley's Lover.
Keep going. I like where this story is going.
Are you familiar with that story?
Yes. I mean, it's been at least 15 years, but yes.
15 years.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a very old story.
Yeah.
It's been around a long, long time. And it's one of the new movies that have been released this year.
Okay.
Do you want to hear the story again?
Go for it.
Lady Chatterley is married to a guy who is ill.
Right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And so he cannot...
Satisfy her.
Thank you.
I'm here if you need me.
So she puts up with it for a while, you know, but suddenly she is feeling a void in her life. She's missing something. She doesn't know exactly what it is, but she's restless. Now,
enter the Twinkies and the Haagen-Dazs.
they live on a big wooded estate.
Yes.
And out on the estate grounds is the gameskeeper.
Yes, it's always the gameskeeper.
And he is a kind of a brawny, rough guy, you know. He's a woodsman. And he's tending to the pheasants, and he's making cages. And he has a... why am I telling you this?
Keep going. I like where it's going.
And he has a wooded shed, you know, where he keeps all of his...
Sure. Sure.
Well, Lady Chatterley is getting a little nuts in the house, see?
She stumbles outside. So.
And her sister comes. It's always the sister. Kind of reminded me of the Winds of War swooping
yes.
in. And the sister says, what you need is to get out on this wooded estate and breathe the fresh air.
Sure.
And relieve yourself of this strange tension which is surrounding you.
Yes.
Are you following me?
I am following every word, sir.
Lady Chatterley takes a walk out in the woods. And I'll be darned, she comes upon the woodsman, the gameskeeper.
Swinging his axe.
If you're not going to behave yourself, I cannot tell this story.
Swinging his axe.
All right.
He's building a
He had an
pheasant
axe.
cage.
He has a nice sharp axe. Anyway. They meet. He knows who she is because he works for the family. He is the family woodsman.
Every family needs one.
So while she's out there, it's spring, and that's why the sister said go out and take a walk, because spring has come, and what better time to walk and shake the doldrums of winter off, and there flowers are springing up through the earth.
Sure.
So she brings a little bouquet, and she brings it home for her husband.
Yes.
And he's very, very happy with that. But Lady Chatterley begins to think, besides the flowers she saw springing up, there was... What?
Don't look at those two for support. Don't look at those two.
When did I ever get support from those two?
They're not going to support this story. I support the story.
Usually they talk through the whole opening segment. Right now they're... I finally got their attention after 22 years. No, it's... So anyway, she goes back because she doesn't understand something is intriguing her, something is compelling her to go back.
Yes.
So she goes back, and this time she and the woodsman sit down on the little porch of the shed, you know, and look at Maurice's gloves.
He is. He's the same shade as his purple jacket.
So anyway, they just feel a rapport between the two of them, you know.
Does this story end with Joy hiring a woodsman to tend the apartment?
No, but at this point, I'm beginning to think, this whole scenario reminds me of me. I'm the one who's, you know, been through the heart thing and everything.
No, but you are also strong like woodsmen.
Don't be
yes,
so
you
sure.
are. You are.
Don't be so sure about that.
We've seen the acts backstage.
Well, I gotta tell you something. I got a little bored, you know?
Sure you did.
But somebody stayed with it all the way. That's that story.
So it was movie night at the house?
Movie night,
Lady
yeah.
Chatterley's Lover.
Lady Chatterley's Love.
Well, terrific, maybe.
Well, but it took a long time. They go back and forth and back and forth.
It's the back and forth, the back and forth. Is that what joy
the
and
moral
joy
of the story is, moral of the story is you're a bad girl. Moral of the story is don't let your wife go in the woods. Oh my God. Oh.
I don't need to tell you. The back of my head hurts from laughing.